Okay, so this episode of the podcast, we've got a very esteemed goose. I spelled that wrong on my phone.
No, I think you meant an esteemed ghost.
No. It's goose. I spelled guest, Geust. Whoops. So our esteemed goose is possibly our most famous guest with a whole 15 followers on Twitter. Fortunately, she's married to me. Fortunately for her, she's married to me. More unfortunately for me. This is we've got our manager, our public relations.
Talks to you.
Yeah,
Can you believe it?
yeah, I know, right? No, you don't want to say anything. Okay. Public relations manager, quality control manager, social media manager, and self-proclaimed biggest fan. Please welcome our resident professor of theoretical dating, Katie.
Hello, everyone. I think it's more unfortunate for me. Just saying.
I am an absolute ideal notion of husbandry.
You're an Adonis. You're like the...
Oh, no, yeah, given. But,
Like everyone else is around here. You're up here. I move my hand higher if you can't see. Now...
that was me sipping lemonade, not a bong.
Just a quick word from our sponsors.
Okay. Okay, this podcast is brought to you by Hansen's Australia Flag and DNA Test Emporium. Hansen is making a one-time offer to listeners of the Ensmarten Yourself podcast. With the purchase of your next Australian flag cape, receive a free Australian flag balaclava. Just enter promo code SMRT, that's SMRT, at hansendna.com.au. Then just go to the checkout and remember to provide documentation of your unattained white ancestry. Hansen's self-raising white power.
Good.
We're getting some really weird sponsors.
Thank you, Hansen. Look, I'm just glad they came back after the travesty that was Ronald.
I love how
Well, I think they really liked what Ronald had to say about genetics and other topics.
Oh, yeah.
There's a .com.au.
Yeah.
Yeah, I nearly missed that.
Because she's a nationalist.
That's
so.
true.
So you can only
she
have
is.
one, really.
Yeah, she's our Trump. To
I
our
mean,
friends
no,
who
she's
are
not
very-
smart.
That's Clive Palmer.
Oh, yeah, Clive Farmer. I forgot about him.
He's,
I saw the billboard.
I literally
I saw
thought-
two of his billboards the other day.
Oh,
He's got
really?
two billboards on Parramatta Road now.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he?
One of them's the Make Australia Great billboard.
He copied Donald Trump's Make America Great, and he's just done
Well,
great.
yeah, but Donald Trump copied Ronald Reagan's Make America Great Again. So,
Okay, well, I guess that doesn't count. Then.
and he also, it's not Make Australia Great Again.
It's just
So he's just
Yeah,
like,
it's just
well,
Make
we weren't
Australia.
all that
we
good.
weren't great anyway,
we weren't
so
great.
let's just make it great.
let's make Australia more good again.
More good,
Yes, more good.
best,
Yes, that's how you English.
yes. But I'm up curious to know what his other billboard was. If there was one
It
that
was
was,
just so you know that
Join the
picture of him
Palmy
doing
Army.
this?
yeah.
It was both of them were that, and the text
Michael
was
gave
different
two
on
thumbs
them.
up, just as a thing.
Oh yeah.
Double
So
thumbs up.
He's got his double thumbs up, and it's before he lost all his weight. So it's kind of.
Yeah, it's
He
kind of
lose
funny.
weight. Apparently, he had a baby. Like
I assume
recently.
his
I don't
partner would have
think he
had a
can get
baby.
pregnant.
No. Like his partner had
Yeah,
a baby.
that was
yeah,
the joke.
but his partner had a baby like recently.
Well, the funny thing is, he used to be pretty like sensible, and then his wife died in like the late 90s, and that's when he started to get a bit.
Bit crazy, like being like, I want to build a brand new Titanic because that went well the first time.
Yeah, but
Well, this time it would be unsinkable, made of the finest Chinese steel.
that we export our iron ore to.
Yeah, and then we buy it back. We buy theirs iron from them, and it's like crap iron. Apparently, that's what
That's,
Love Machine's dad told me,
Oh, yeah.
because he's a
Oh,
metallurgist.
whoops, yeah.
So I don't know. I picked his brain about it for some reason. Anyway, then he just started ranting about the Chinese. It's really funny.
I know for a fact there's something like, I was talking to a friend that's an engineer or something in like engineering, and apparently the Harvard Bridge is
Now you,
like not great.
Oh, no, it's not. But you did say, I know for a fact. We don't use those words. Yeah, we
We don't believe in facts.
We don't say fact.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
What we
But I forget that you guys don't fact chat. I get
Well,
multiple
the
complaints
thi-
about that constantly.
the things that we say are beyond fact in their level of like truth,
It's just-
truthability.
It's not a fact. It's just
It's just
knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Learning. Smart. Self-help. Podcast.
And bigger your mind. Over. Good. Done.
It's probably my favorite thing about the podcast is the theme tune.
Not the content or anything like that.
Not the in business. Not your husband who's the host.
No.
Co-host.
Joint.
Vice co-host.
Joint co-host.
It is joint co-host.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you need to put that on Facebook.
Yeah, I do, don't I? So, today we're going to talk about dating.
We all know.
We need to get a soundbite of like that like porn, like, you know.
I think that's a different kind of dating. Just as
Yeah, but
like Pizza Man delivered
carbon
to the door
dating.
kind of dating.
yeah,
Yeah.
a relative dating.
extra sausage.
Yeah.
Hey, I got the hot Italian sausage. Hey, that's great.
Hey, I'm the plumber's here. I'm here to fix your pipes, and I bought a pizza. Got extra Italian sausage.
Why would the plumber bring a pizza?
That's the joke.
Yeah, but like in so many.
I threw two together,
See,
so it's twice as good.
men fantasize about being the plumber,
But why?
but women fantasize about being probably not the woman.
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
Why not? Plumbers are great. All that plumber's crack, and yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's that whole that Ron Jeremy guy. Like, he's not exactly a fine male specimen.
I've never seen a picture of Ron Jeremy.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Well, we have the computer as well.
What does he look like? Give me a description.
Gene
You know how
Simmons.
people talk about the porn mustache?
Yeah.
He was the first guy to have the porn mustache
Oh my gosh.
in porn. Like, it was just the mustache back before that.
So, would he? Oh dear. Oh.
No, you gotta,
dear.
you
That's
gotta-
him now.
Yeah, that's him now. Show
But
him
no,
in the
but he's still in
70s.
porns now.
Yeah,
Is he still?
He's got like a big
Oops.
belly button scar like thing. It's freaky to look at.
Why do you know he's still in porn?
Answer that for yourself.
it's just it's just a commonly known fact.
Is this what he looked like
And
before?
that's what he looked like before.
Oh, he's all right before, but like now he looks like he's done a lot of
And
drugs.
that's also him recently.
No.
And well, yeah, there's this too. Yeah. See how long the black box
Yeah, but look at
is?
the shadow in the back.
They're making that up.
Anyway.
So yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what his belly button looks like.
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
What happened to it?
I don't know.
Ron Jeremy on a wrecking ball. Why is it on a wrecking ball?
He did, you know, Miley
Oh,
Cyrus
okay.
wrecking
Yeah,
ball?
I can see it now. Yeah. Okay. He's got the tank top and the
Yeah.
white undies.
Anyway.
But yeah, no. On the way here, I was like, "Hey, Katie, here's the things not to talk about." And she's like, "Whatever. I'm not racist like you are. And I'm not racist." And it's like, how long are we in? 5 minutes? She's like, "Here's the thing that I was told not to talk about, but I didn't listen."
Oh, we don't listen to half the things you say anyway.
Anyway, since we've got our Ensmarten University's professor of theoretical dating
dating.
science,
Yeah, theoretical.
we're going
dating.
to take some dating advice.
Okay.
Okay. Dear Ensmarten yourself, how can I get a date with Jennifer Lawrence?
Oh yeah.
Pose nude for a camera and then get your phone hacked.
You don't get a date with Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence gets a date with you.
Well,
It's like a Russia thing
what
going
I've
on.
heard is you offer her a movie role. Oh, let's not go down there.
That's more of less of a date and more of a date rape.
Yeah.
Let's not do any Harvey Weinstein jokes.
Well, I mean, we've already made like a couple on previous episodes.
Have
yeah.
you? I haven't listened.
One of our sponsors was Weinstein Potting
Self-
Mix.
Oh dear.
Because you remember the story about him with the pot plant?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That's funny now. I got it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only listen to half your
Just
stuff.
bear in
Give me a
mind-
break.
She said it. She admitted.
What?
We get, every time we say the secret code that lets us know that you've listened to it.
I said it once.
Yeah,
Okay,
once.
we've done it like 5 times. And
done
every
it.
time Ronald's done it.
Well,
So-
You know what? Katie, if you're listening, I'm going to give you a code. That was a joke.
This will be the only one I listen to.
QPXR4.
You just love the sound of your own voice.
No, I just will find this the most interesting because I'm in it.
Not narcissistic at all.
No,
She's also got an honorary doctorate in humility.
in humility. I do. So does Ronald.
He was actually rather humble when he came on the podcast.
He was very humble. I was surprised how humble he was.
Yeah, his
It
humility
almost
was-
didn't work. I was just like, dude, you can be a bit more arrogant.
Yeah, I was like, I was going to be like, come on, man, just rub some funk on it, you know, just
Yeah, and I was like,
just-
dude,
just imagine you're talking with us, just
give us
normally,
your thoughts about genetics and other topics.
No, I don't mind. I do like your podcast. It's funny, but I've got so many I listen to.
Oh, like
I do. Okay.
Oh, you're a hardcore podcast
I'm a
listener
hardcore podcast listener, so I've got quite a few.
for like the last month.
Should I? No, for like the last. Okay.
Month.
For one
2
of them.
months.
For one of them, it's been longer than a month.
3 months,
No,
4.
more like 6.
Oh,
That's a long time. That's a long time to
yeah,
commit.
but like 1 episode a week, that's like 30 episodes.
No, that's not. That's more than 30 episodes for 6 months.
6 times 4,
Look, don't make me do math this time of night.
24. It's even less.
Well, there's multiple podcasts in that 6 months. So really, I listen to more episodes a week. I've listened to. Okay, should I give them shout outs? Am I allowed to?
No, they have to pay us money, $250 per check.
Per check.
Well, $250 for the first, and then $75
So yeah,
for every extra.
for each check they send us of $250, they have to send us $250
Right.
as well.
Right. So
Cash.
In the mail, not illegal at all.
you can send money in the mail.
Yeah, by check.
Why
You can't send cash.
I've had cash put
What
in
if
the
that
mail.
goes missing? Then you're like, oh, where's my cash going?
I've had cash sent to me in the mail.
Are you?
When we
What-
got
what do you-
married, I had cash sent to me in the
Oh,
mail.
that's different.
Oh,
That's
this-
old people.
Like, I know someone who sends me, like, they send me, like, a couple of wads of hundreds in the mail every 2 weeks. And then I send them other things in the mail. Let's go into that.
Oh, it's just talcum powder. Talcum powder. I have a
Talcum powder.
I have a talcum powder. empire.
I know where to get the purest talcum powder there is.
What's our next bit of dating
All right.
question?
Dear Ensmarten Yourself, my crush wiped his face with his shirt, showing his abs in front of me. Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Like, you know, the
He had some shit on his face or something.
Oh, like,
Yeah, like pulling up the front of the
shirt and then wiping his face, and he had abs.
yeah.
Why would you do that? That's like the gross. So you got like, what if it's like barbecue sauce? Actually, someone with abs probably isn't eating barbecue sauce.
Or
What
they
if it's-
are eating barbecue sauce because they need lots of carbs to maintain their abs.
Oh my goodness, talking to the mic.
To maintain their abs.
Protein, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, carbs are just... Carbs, they will maintain other things around your abs. Jared, show her the other thing.
I mean,
What's the other thing?
fat.
Oh
Catherine.
right, yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, he's got a bit of that.
Wow. And you know what I said before the podcast? She was like, look, you can't say anything really rude to me about me. And I'm like, I'm not going to be rude to you. Now I am.
Michael was rude first, so really it's his fault.
What did I say?
You said that
I mean, you
he's
both
got,
called me fat, but
but you're losing weight, so it's good.
oh, I mean, I'm
we should
really
do
not.
it before and after. Like we should do like an Instagram, like
Yo,
do you
I'm
never-
Yeah,
naked.
naked.
yeah, no.
I mean, we are already naked.
Well, yeah, obviously it's the first naked podcast in human history. Possibly ever.
Do you reckon there was podcasts before humans? Do you reckon aliens have podcasts?
Oh,
100%.
100%.
Wow.
Personal jinx.
Personal jinx, you me
Undercover
Kanye. I get to punch you every time you talk now.
Yeah, it was much more violent at boys' school.
Really?
Personal jinx.
You used to
Yeah.
It
do,
was just punching.
really?
Yeah.
We didn't do any of that. It was
Did
just
you do this thing at your school? Oh, gotcha.
no, we didn't do the finger. How do you even describe that?
It's the okay hand.
The okay hand, and then you get punched
you-
if you
Or,
look at it.
according to CNN, the white power symbol.
What?
Really?
Really?
Because Donald Trump does it.
Oh.
And white power.
Oh my gosh, they're pushing that one to the limits.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
bit
it's
of a
CNN.
stretch.
They had an alien expert on when that plane disappeared.
What?
And he was like, and they were like, so it might have been that ancient aliens guy. I'm not sure.
What, you mean the aliens
Yeah, that guy.
meme?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But I might have been.
Damn it,
And
we
they were
should
like,
eat-
oh, so Angelo, what do you think the possibility is that this plane was This plane was abducted by aliens, and he says, "Well, I think it's a very strong possibility." What's the guy's name?
I don't know. It's a meme.
No, I know that. Wolf Blitzer.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a very strong possibility, Wolf. And then they're like, okay, now let's go to our black hole expert. And then they were like,
No, I
so
saw this.
what's the probability that a black hole opened up over the Indian Ocean? Well, possibility is a strange word. And I'm like, oh my god. And that was like 3 weeks after the crash.
Wasn't Neil deGrasse Tyson on one of them as well? And he got asked a question like that, and he's like, "Absolutely zero. I am Black Science Man."
He is.
He is Black Science Man.
But if a black hole opened up over the Indian Ocean, wouldn't that just suck the entire of Earth into it?
Well,
it depends what you mean by suck.
And on that note, next dating question.
A black hole being a dying star.
So it would be the sun.
I mean,
no, but you can have like little ones.
Isn't the sun meant to be technically dying?
Yep. In like 500
you're
billion
dying.
years.
Oh, yeah, I'm dying. You're dying.
We're all dying.
We're all dying.
It's just like maybe not right now, right
Isn't
away.
everything dying? What is dying?
And that's our new topic. What is death?
What is death?
All right. Dear Ensmarten Yourself. If a girl dumps her boyfriend of 10 years for me, won't she dump me for another guy someday?
Yes, 100%.
Jared, care to weigh in?
Depends on what your definition of dump is. No. I don't know.
I
How
feel
old
like
is
you'd
she?
rather be
Are they
dumped like 6 weeks into your relationship, not 10 years into the relationship.
Yeah, because like 10 years,
It's a lot
something's wrong with her.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, maybe
Or like he's just suddenly, I
just
don't know.
let himself go.
grew like a gross mustache or something.
Stop doing the dishes.
Maybe she dated Ron Jeremy.
Maybe
Gross
she did.
mustache. And then she
Weird
was like, I
belly
just
button?
can't look at his belly button
We
anymore.
can't look at-
Or it could be like like George Costanza reason. Like, she sips her
smig-bobbed
coffee
me.
from the other side of the cup, Jerry.
She smig-bobbed me. Have you seen? I can't remember who it was, but it's a thing where it's like someone goes through and does like this is every episode of Seinfeld. So Jerry will be hanging out, and George Costanza comes in and be like, "Jerry, she smig-bobbed me. I can't believe it, Jerry." And he's like, "Whoa, what's wrong with smig-bob?" And then like,
What does smigbog mean?
that's a joke.
Okay.
It's just whatever word he
just whatever
invents
word.
for the
okay.
episode.
Okay. All
And
right.
so, and then like there's I can't remember the girl's name.
And it's always just some mildly like annoying habit that breaks George Costanza's will and makes him break up with
Yeah,
women. Like,
100%,
and
yeah.
ridiculously hot women too. Like, I
Yeah,
couldn't
that was
believe
that was
how
an
many hot
accurate
women he
show.
got with.
Yeah, it's highly inaccurate. Like the King of Queens.
Some guys who aren't that good looking get with hot girls, and guys not going to be discriminated here.
Right, but you already discriminated them. You just called them guys or girls. Humans. All right.
Humans.
We're an
Human
all-inclusive
gender beings.
We're all-inclusive pronouns here.
We are, but yes,
That's why we're not Ensmarten himself or herself. We're
Haven't you ever seen
Ensmarten
like
yourself.
if there's like a couple and they're like really really not that good looking, they'll have a really good looking kid. They will.
Probably not.
Yeah,
It's,
they will.
I'm just trying
Very
to think.
rarely. But like you only see like age would play a heavy role in that because it's like sure they probably look great when they're 18, but when they turn 40 they're probably going to be like 3 pack a day of ciggies and
I was watching a documentary on Netflix about this guy. Like, have you seen it? I think it's called Evil Genius, I think. And the chick that was like behind this like big bank robbery heist thing that ended with murder, she used to be like really pretty, right? But you look at her now and she's like so.
Well, evil's bad for your aging, I think.
I think so. And drugs. Drugs are not good
I
for
mean
aging
there are some
either.
good drugs.
Like what? Botox.
Botox.
Okay, yeah, Botox.
Well,
yeah.
is that a...
I don't
Actually,
know.
that's just
not
more
really
like
a
plant
drug.
poison.
Yeah, that's
You're
just
just injecting plant poison into your face to paralyze it. It's really weird.
wow, really? That's how it works?
Yeah. Like, is
Oh.
it something to do with the sagging or the tightening or something like that?
No, I thought it was just like
So it
plastic.
tightens it.
Oh, no,
Botox.
no, that's I think it's collagen. That's the stuff that Angelina Jolie probably has in her lips. That Dolly Parton definitely has in her lips.
Or other places.
That's silicone. That's silicone.
Okay.
Oh, no, Dolly Parton, that's real.
That's what? Really?
Hugh Hefner said,
Hugh Hefner.
apparently.
God rest his soul. Yes.
That's the rumour.
Hugh Hefner. He dated a lot of women. On the topic of dating.
Well, dated is an
I don't know if
interesting
he
term.
really used dated,
I
though.
think he just had more like a harem.
Yeah, but they had all these rules, like they weren't allowed to leave the house, like I had curfews.
Oh no, that must suck having billions of dollars.
No, but they didn't get any money, apparently. They didn't. It was
it's
just
really weird. It was like
It was like
almost like a cult.
yeah, kind of like a
hugely
cult.
successful cult, just with less murder.
Well, a cult that's also a magazine with actually very good articles, apparently.
Really? Does it have good articles in it?
Yeah, that's why people joke about I read it for the articles.
Ah.
Because they're actually good articles. But no one's there for the articles.
But what are the articles about? I thought it was just
no,
pictures of
they,
girls.
like they
Just
write about
anything.
like social issues and politics and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do they actually
really,
care?
really enlightened.
Well, they care about as much as somebody who has like a giant sex harem of women cares about social
That's
issues.
true. Is his son the same?
I don't know. I didn't even know yet.
Yeah,
He's probably got a lot of sons.
It's Hugh Junior.
I think it is like something like Hugh Jr.
No,
or
I think he's
something.
selling the place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Possibly the magazine,
They
too.
sold the mansion.
Well, there was a while ago when Playboy went, they stopped doing nude photos
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and they just went to like bikini photos or something like
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, it was.
And it's basically their sales just went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a downward motion with my phone finger.
Your phone?
My phone, yes, my phone thing, the thing I use for my phone. Well, I don't use this one for my phone. Your dad does. I noticed that the other night.
I
He
know
was like,
he uses
I
his
think
index
all
finger.
parents, like, is your mum if she doesn't type with her middle finger like this? on her
Index
phone?
finger?
Oh, yeah, index finger.
You just said middle finger.
Just give them the rude finger to a phone. No, just with her index finger, and they type like this, and they scroll like with their index
Yeah,
finger
yeah.
up like that. Yeah.
they don't have the hyper developed thumbs that
No,
we have.
we have hyper.
Because we started out. Well, I don't know about you, but we definitely started out with those the phones where you had to like touch the button a couple of times to get the letter. Did you have those? Yeah.
I was only a year younger than you, so of course I had those.
No, you're like 7 years younger than us. He's actually a criminal. No, not really.
How much younger than you? I think I'm 8 months younger
You
than
look
you.
8 months younger than me.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's just weird, guys.
I know she has an older man fetish.
Yeah, like you're my Hugh Hefner
You're not robbing the cradle; she's robbing the grave.
with all that money we don't have. Guys, please sponsor this podcast.
Yes, please. Like,
Hanson's White Power, whatever it was, I can't remember what it
yeah,
was.
go support that fine enterprising business.
Only
It
goes so
was-
far.
Self-raising white
Hans's
power.
Australian flag and DNA test emporium.
You know she has a
good
fish and chip
combination.
shop.
She does have a fish and chip shop.
Still?
Yeah, she does.
Well, she did.
She also
No, that's it. It's a Vietnamese bakery now.
Oh, because I wanted to go into a fish and chip shop and ask if the fish was halal.
Well, by
someone
being fish, yes, it is.
someone sent
No,
her,
there's a
Oh, really?
halal thing you got to do for fish too.
there's
'Cause they're
someone
animals and they have blood.
someone sent
Or for tuna
a-
at least, because tuna's got blood. Sorry.
Someone sent a Vegemite thing to Pauline Hanson, like a jar of Vegemite. And you know how you could have like a personalised your name on it?
Yeah.
They sent it to her and it just said halal approved on it. Like that's what they put on it. And she was like so not impressed. But that's
And?
Pauline Hanson.
Look, I mean, every bloody interview she has, she sounds like she's about to cry.
But she did cry the other day in an interview. Like she actually did.
Yeah, because her party fell apart.
Yeah, she was like crying.
And she lost one of her senators to Clive Palmer.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Was it Jackie Lambie?
No,
No,
don't-
Jackie
don't
Lambie.
be-
No, Jackie Lambie's like a boss. She's my favourite senator.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
She's like the super racist Queenslander.
She's not racist. Everyone assumes she's from Tasmania.
Oh, who am I thinking of?
Pauline Hanson.
Pauline Hanson's the super racist Queenslander.
No,
Well, we don't think
No, Jackie Lambie was like super bogan, but she was like really
Jackie
principled
Lambie.
and
I type into YouTube Jackie Lambie, and the first one is just Jackie Lambie. The second one is Jackie Lambie, Sharia law. Nah, she's not racist at all.
Is it Sharia? Sharia?
No, Sharia law's the name of her daughter.
Oh wow. Oh no. Okay. she might be racist, might not be, but she's got, you know, that there was that ABC presenter, which on Anzac Day was like, lest we forget, which for those listening along at home is that not in Australia. It's like a thing we say to like remember our soldiers and stuff that fought in whatever war.
World War One, World War
all of
Two,
the wars,
Korea,
basically.
Vietnam.
Yeah, no, so I said whatever war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like, ugh, whatever.
No, but it just sounded like you were like, that war.
So whichever
Whatever,
war.
the war, I don't know,
Whichever
Iraq,
war.
was that a thing? No, yeah, and so she wrote, lest we forget, and then she wrote Nauru, Manus Island, which is all like
Refugee
Right,
camps.
it's-
refugee camps.
Yeah, which we're not doing a very good job of.
I mean, no one really is. And what was that? Are you tapping me telling me to stop?
No,
Get off the topic?
No, I didn't mean
No,
to
no.
tap you.
Well, let me get on the topic of refugee. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, and she wrote, lest we forget, and then a whole bunch of refugee whatevers. And she got absolutely murdered on social media about it. Because it's like, that's reserved for our troops or whatever. I don't know. And she got refused entry to America.
Yeah, she did get refused entry in America as well.
I forget her name.
Has she got a criminal record?
I have no idea. Hold on.
I don't think she does. I think it was just because of her political views.
She's like centre left. I don't know what people.
No, not Jackie Lambie.
Pauline Hanson.
No, not Pauline Hanson.
This chick that spoke up.
That
before.
chick in the second video there, I don't know her name. They're both looking at my phone.
I don't know.
Oh, the Sharia law campaign person.
No, she's like she's pretty down to earth.
The chick on the left.
On the left, yeah.
Yeah, she did get banned
From
America.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. Just Google.
But she
Well,
was
she does. I don't know. She's got she in particular's got like a bit of a violent streak or something.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what? I've never heard that.
Well, threatening violence.
Ah.
Like
Oh,
I don't know the full story about that, but like there was something more to it than just she's brown, let's ban her.
Hold on, no. Her name's Yasmin Abdel Magid.
Oh, that might be not the one I'm thinking of. Or it probably is. I don't know.
All right, what's the next bit while I look this up? What?
Dear Ensmarten Yourself. Oh, sorry. Dear Ensmarten Yourself. A guy asked me out today, and I told him no, but I wanted him to try harder. Why didn't he try again?
Because obviously he's thinking of his next plan of attack, like how he's going to try harder. Maybe. Or maybe he just doesn't want to try anymore.
It's also entirely possible you crushed his soul.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, you could be
But
sending mixed messages.
what do you mean by try harder? What does that mean?
I don't know. Let's go back on the core.
Does that mean he pulls the like some real desperate Hail Mary type move? Like, you know, like
running in the rain, but you got to wait for it to rain.
Did you watch How I Met Your Mother?
Vaguely.
The Naked Man?
Oh, I mean, is that really trying?
That's about as hard as you can try, I think.
I mean, you could run in the rain and pull her out of a taxi into the rain and be like,
oh, yeah.
like shake her, like, I love you. I assume that's how it works.
Have you ever done that?
No.
You guys have
no.
had a long, storied
No.
relationship.
Oh man, I ain't about that rain. That's gross.
Have you ever like run to the airport to stop her
No.
getting on a plane?
No, he's never done that. I think
Oh,
he'd let
you don't
me
need
go.
to run to the airport. Just ring and say there's a bomb on the plane. Come on, it's the 21st century, guys.
Oh my god, no, he how did we? Oh, you asked me out on the phone at 2:00 in the morning.
I knew this would come up.
He asked me out on the phone at 2:00 in the morning.
And her response was, "What a peculiar question." I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't
lady,
say yes straight away.
I'm like, lady, do you want to?
I was making him try hard. No, I was.
I mean,
I had to ask my parents' permission because I was 15.
you're not your own person.
Well, my dad said I wasn't allowed to start dating till I was 16. So really, it was going against the rules. So I had to ask him.
You're a wild thing.
I am. I was very wild. And then I just dated him anyway.
Isn't that romantic?
Yes, incredibly.
He accidentally said I love you to me before he asked me out though.
So I was trying harder.
Yeah, that's bold, dude.
That is very bold. Not many people do that these days.
But was it like a slightly joking, like,
No.
oh, I love you?
No, he was like, I love you. And I was like, I love you too.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I'm just going back to Yasmin, whatever. Yeah, she said that Sharia law allows for multiple interpretations. It's all about mercy and its kindness. And I'm like, sure. Stonings are merciful, you know.
Well, depending on what you mean by mercy. No, let's not go there.
What's the next question?
Political.
What's the next question?
Should I be upset that my ex has someone new 3 days after we broke up?
Yeah, definitely.
Why? They're your ex.
Yeah, but...
They can do what they want. You've terminated that relationship.
Yeah, but that totally means that they were with that person on the side.
Yeah,
Totally.
something was going on
Something
there.
was going on there.
Doesn't mean that. That's hearsay.
Something was going on there.
It's fake news.
It's fake news.
So Donald Trump terminated his relationship with Melania and then started going out with Stormy Daniels 3 days later.
I think that ship has sailed just as a thing.
You would
Yeah,
totally...
I don't think he's going to be back in going sailing into the storm again.
I was literally like, wait, while you were saying that, I was like, come on, you got this, man, you got this. Say it, sailing into the storm. Yes. Yeah, no, look.
I reckon if you date
But it's none
someone...
of your business.
Yeah, but it kind of is a little
It's
bit.
not.
There's like a level of respect that you have to have for the person that you've just dated, I reckon.
While you are dating them, but once you're dating them, you just you rip up the contract and that's how passionate I am. I'm still getting gassed. No,
Passion makes him gassy.
Yeah. I didn't just say that, what I was going to say.
oh, cool, thanks.
I know where you're going to go
Michael
for
would
it.
have to bleep it out. No,
Can we just throw in a whole bunch of bleeps on her? Just while she's talking to make it sound funnier?
start doing a jackhammer.
Wow, that was one joke.
That's your...
That's my
is
favorite.
that your signature move? The jackhammer?
The red hot ramrod.
I thought that was Ronald's signature move.
No.
Oh, Ronald... As we've said repeatedly on this podcast, Ronald is no longer into sex.
That's true. I forget. Because he used to be such a bachelor, and now he's just so not into it.
He was the George Clooney of our friendship group.
He
and then now
was.
he's... Well, now he's the current George Clooney of our friendship
An
group.
overrated actor.
Are you jealous of George Clooney?
No,
I
okay,
don't
look,
think George Clooney's that good looking.
he's okay. He's not that good looking.
He's a
He's
He's
silly-
okay
average.
actor.
He's average looking with a well-defined chin.
I don't think I've seen many George Clooney movies, to be honest with you.
The Oceans one.
He's only good in the comedies. He's only a good comedy actor. He's not a very
that's a
good
good
serious
point.
actor.
Yeah, now that I think about it.
I don't think I've seen many George Clooney movies. I've seen that one with
He's
the...
more of a singer, all things considered.
He does good stuff
He's
for
not
like
a
world
singer.
Yeah, I
peace.
know.
He's so bad at singing.
I was trying to get her to be like, oh yeah, I can see that.
I know he doesn't sing.
They had to.
He's more of an artist.
He assumed he could sing, and then he was on a movie with the Coen brothers, and they were going to get him to sing.
Isn't this what happened with Russell Crowe as well?
No, well, sort of, but what happened is George Clooney goes into the recording studio and he's ready to sing, and then it's awful, and everybody knows it, and they're like, George, we're just going to get somebody else to be your singing voice.
It's okay. We'll get a.
And he's like, I just assumed I could.
I just thought I was perfect in everything. Yeah, I reckon that... Who out of Hollywood do you reckon has a good voice? Because I watched...
Dave Chappelle.
Really?
A singing voice?
Singing voice?
Oh, you said voice.
Well,
No,
yeah.
I just
well,
assumed.
Yeah, did you mean singing voice or
I mean
speaking
singing
voice?
voice, but the best speaking voice is definitely James Spader.
Steve-O. Yeah, James Spader.
James Spader.
Yeah, Stephen Fry's not really Hollywood.
James Spader is definitely the best speaking voice.
Steve-O.
Who's Steve-O?
angel, dude.
All right.
Pull up some Steve-O. Actually, don't. Because I don't know. Will that record on the podcast? Probably not.
It won't record on the podcast, but she'll be able to hear it.
Okay.
Like, do you want me to pull up some Steve-O?
I don't think it's
I
necessary.
love Steve-O. Hold on.
Oh, we'll show her afterwards.
Okay, we'll show you after. But Steve-O, he's the guy from Jackass.
Oh, yeah.
The bald guy.
Yeah, the bald guy. Yeah,
The
right.
bald guy that...
Probably the best looking of them. Oh, Johnny Knoxville's kind of like cute.
Johnny Knoxville's got that southern gentleman look.
Even though I think he's from Connecticut or something. So.
Yeah, he's not Southern.
He's like George Bush.
One
Like
of
George
them's
Bush
from
puts
the
on a
South.
Texan accent. He's from Connecticut.
Where is Connecticut? This is something I'm talking about.
Wow.
It's near New York.
Oh, okay.
Newark.
So, like...
It sounds like South Place. Like, if someone asked me where Connecticut was, I would have definitely said South.
Yeah, but you think of America as just a giant deep South, and then there's New York and LA.
Yeah, there's like New
then-
York, LA on either side, and
And then,
everything
like,
else is
you've
just
romanticized
South.
those parts, and then the rest of it's like...
Everywhere.
That's all rednecks.
Yeah, but
The rest of
everywhere
it's
else is
swamp.
South. Not in Dallas, though, for our friends at
I'm pretty sure that's swamp as
#adulting.
well.
You guys are great.
But she did think that before she made you, so...
I did
like,
kind
made
of
friends
think
with you.
Dallas. Well, because wasn't Dallas on The Walking Dead?
Dallas is where they
No,
shot
no,
Kennedy.
it was not. That was Georgia, Atlanta.
Oh,
That's the South, yes.
Well, Texas is the South.
Texas is the South.
Just not. It's not like the deep South.
It's not
but
like, I'm going to have sex with my cousin while shooting my rifle.
But the shooting your rifle part's definitely.
Oh, I mean,
you
shooting
can
your-
open
yeah.
carry anything in Texas. They just made it so you could open carry swords, and everybody went on a big celebratory walk around with swords parade.
What, really? Is this one of those Michael things that I have to look up later and I'm like, that's not true?
Katie, that's my joke.
No, just look,
He sells me
Google
things.
open carry swords. Not now. Open carry swords, Texas. It was a whole thing about it.
Why do I miss all this stuff? Like, I swear I miss all this stuff. Like, I listen to you guys on the
We
podcast.
go pretty deep into
And I'm
Reddit.
like, I've never
I
seen
mean, I go pretty deep into Reddit.
I guess the things I look at.
You just like scroll through Facebook and be like, which onion shape am I from my TV likes?
Onion shape.
Why would you think onion shape? There's like
Because
one,
it's a stupid BuzzFeed article.
but there's one.
What's the no? What onion shape are you based on your TV preferences? What's the bet Onion has that next week? Not Onion.
The onion.
the
The
onion?
Yeah, I mean, that would be that's funny if you use that onion. That's mine. Copyright. Patent pending. But no, what about BuzzFeed next week is like find out your onion shape based on your TV preference, or like we determine how smart you are by the like if you like
What's
feed
your
or not, I don't know.
IQ based on the number of left-wing political views you hold?
Yeah, they're pretty left wing. I do like the BuzzFeed YouTube stuff though. Like,
Oh, like Try Guys and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, they're cool.
I don't mind them,
They're
yeah.
cool. My favorites are BuzzFeed Unsolved guys. They do like true crime
Yeah, that's
and
That'll be
paranormal stuff.
Although
$250
it's so- it-
BuzzFeed.
The only thing that annoys me about that is like it's all stuff I've read about myself.
Can you stop checking your phone?
It was my phone telling me to work out. No, that's not
Are
gonna
you gonna go work out?
Let's do
No.
some star jumps.
No, thank you.
Do some star jumps.
In this tiny space right
Yeah.
now.
There's a room over there. Look, just if you just look at Instagram, we'll probably put it up. But there's
leg
not a lot
raises?
of room in here.
Leg raises.
Arm raises. Just
I
do
just do
like
some arm
lateral arm
raises.
raises.
Do some curls.
Yes. So strong. I'm so weak. I'm like one of the
I've
weakest
noticed.
people I know.
Yeah.
I'm so weak. I can't lift
It
anything.
got to the point recently where I could hold both of Katie's arms together with one hand. So it's like both of her wrists are together like that, and I was holding them like that.
Do you want to see?
I mean, it's a bit of an awkward angle. No, he gets it. The people get it.
I know what you're talking about. Because
Yeah.
he's like, you're a fairly strong gentleman.
I am.
You're what they call barrel chested.
I'm stout.
You're
Yeah.
not stout.
I'm not even 6 foot.
Yeah, and we're like average height, but like
Yeah. Everyone else is weird.
yeah.
Our two
All right, you want-
six friends. Yeah, go on.
Here's some more dating advice.
Here's some more dating advice.
That's a good segue.
Now, Jared,
Yes.
after I say this, I want you to just tell me what accent you would picture someone saying this in.
Is it something like I had sex with a hog?
If I love my wife, but she is infertile, and I desire progeny, but refuse the prospect of a surrogate, should I divorce her and marry another?
This is gonna make me. This is what he does. He makes me sound racist.
What do you mean makes you?
I mean, you really bring it out. Like at work, I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever, I don't care. But then when I get to the podcast, I'm like, not gonna say that. Well, what voice was it meant to be in? Like
I don't know. It just didn't sound like someone who.
white? Is that what you're going for?
No, it didn't sound like someone who spoke like They
Well,
use
it
Google.
uses weird language.
Who
Can I
says
say?
progeny?
Yeah, progeny. Like it uses weird.
It's probably.
It uses weird language.
But see, that's the thing. It actually sounds.
And like the just casualness about like, should I divorce her and marry another?
Yeah.
That just
but-
sounds like some like, I don't know, like
just say the word.
very socially conservative foreign country.
Like, what are you going? I'm thinking Japan because it just sounds like
no,
he's.
I'm not thinking Japan.
I was thinking like Pakistan.
I was
No,
thinking.
but like it sounds like he's just copy and pasted Japanese into Google Translate.
No, but if it was Japanese, it'd be like, if I love my Song of the Whispering Wind, and then that translates to wife. That's how Japanese translates. It's really weird.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean. It's
I like Japan. Japan's cool. They're cool.
There was a cool story about the bus drivers in Japan. They went on strike, but instead of stopping driving, they just stopped charging fares.
See, that's a
They
better
did that
way
here
to
as
do
well.
it. No, they didn't do
they
that
did.
here.
No, they did.
Did they stop
I
charging
got
fares?
on a bus. So when I used to catch the bus to work, I got on.
They've
and
done
then-
it once or twice, but one time they did stop driving.
Yeah, they've
It
done
was
Yeah.
the
that
worst.
because I
It
remember.
was so funny. Though.
I remember seeing people waiting at the bus, and there's a sign right there saying buses will not be picking anyone up. And I was like, you guys, seriously, read.
That's
Some people can't
probably,
read.
depending on where you saw them, they probably couldn't read English.
They were near our house.
Yeah, probably didn't read English.
They definitely did. They were Aussie, like.
You mean what?
Can we sound?
That should be a soundbite.
We should soundbite that.
What?
Not saying that. Okay, I'm going to sound
mean-
really bad just then. Everyone who lives in Australia is Aussie. Just because you've got white skin doesn't make you any more Australian. It's just so easy.
All right,
Michael,
keep
cut-
going. No,
cut
no,
that
no,
part
no,
out.
no. Continue.
Now that you've
continue.
said that, we're going to lose that sponsor.
I know.
Continue though. Just
Sorry.
keep going.
No, I'm not going to
What's
say anything
your-
more. What's my stance on it?
What's your stance on the ethnic diversity of
I think
Burwood?
it's fantastic. I think it's great.
Fantastic
it's
that
great.
less than 40% of people.
The best noodles and dumplings in all of Inner West.
Yes, and
Oh,
you can get
maybe not the best
kimchi
noodles.
really, really sweet, cheap, for like $5, and we're still using it.
And we can buy century eggs whenever we want.
And you've got lots of different fashion and different fashion options.
Have I shown you that fashion label called Boy?
Is it for women?
No, it's not. I mean, I assume it's for both, but I'm going to show you this, and you've got to describe to the listeners at home. I think it's Boy London.
Boy
Yeah.
London.
Yeah, but it's from like Bangladesh.
I mean, it's probably made in Bangladesh.
Buy your clothes fair trade.
All right. Yes, that's a good thing. No. Where's the... Ooh, here we go.
Let me see.
What is that? What do you think when you see that?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's-
Oh, is that the one you were telling me about?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
dear.
Oh.
Okay, so it's basically the Hitler Falcon. It's the third
Nazi
Reich.
Falcon.
It's the Third Reich Falcon, and it says boy. Oh
and
dear.
it's that's not just a one-off. Look there. Oh, there's a big one.
Oh dear.
So who?
And that's a
Oh, that's a very detailed falcon too.
yeah. That's falcons all over him. Damn, that's a big one on the back.
No, that's the boy falcon. They've actually been around since the 20s.
Boys.
Boy, that company's been around since the 20s. Hitler stole it because he was like, oh, das ist
So
good
just-
falcon.
It's so fashionable.
Hold on, I'm actually going to look it up. Keep talking. Go to the next.
What's the next burning question?
I asked a guy I really like, will you go out with me? And he said, maybe. What does this mean?
It means probably not. Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
it
nah.
means yeah, nah.
It doesn't sound...
It means yeah, nah.
If I said maybe,
That's
I'd be
kind of
like...
what I said to Jared. And then I ended up going out.
No,
with
you
him,
didn't.
though.
You were like, what a peculiar question.
it was-
30 years later, she said yes.
I said yes the next day. But
30 years.
but
You're leaving a young boy, his heart on the line. Anyway, and we're back. Yeah. So the next dating thing where they were like maybe,
Yep,
it just means he's got to weigh up his options.
she asked the
Well,
guy out.
he said maybe.
yeah, he said maybe. So he's,
So he's weighing up his options.
Well, I guess because that song is Call Me Maybe. It's not Call Me Yes. So
Here's
call
my
me.
name.
Call me yes. Nah. Call me yes.
Yes.
Call me yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So I would say that it's a yeah, nah answer.
But yeah, nah means yeah.
No, yeah, nah. That means no. Nah, yeah means yes.
See, when we get our I mean, this is all just in like pipeline at the moment.
Like pipe dream.
Well, it could happen. we're gonna do a debate about a stupid topic, and have the nah yeah side and the yeah nah side.
So yeah, nah is no. It's yeah, nah. And then you got nah, yeah.
But there's also yeah, nah as just like a
You know what are you
like
doing,
a
man?
version of So like when they interview a guy in the middle of at halftime of a rugby game, they were like, yeah, nah, we need to just get 100% into the defence. We need to just nut down.
Really, just gotta
Just got to pull together.
put it out there for the boys. And
Give it
look,
110%.
Look,
Yeah,
we did what we could, and
Aussies-
we came out with a loss today. We'll go back into the sheds, and we'll come back next week fighting.
That's what all Aussie teams say when they lose or win.
No. They get told what to say. They have class, like a captain or like the better players have classes to be like, and they're like, look, what you've got to say is you've got to put it back to three things: the boys, the supporters, or your family or something.
Do you reckon Donald Trump writes his own speeches?
He doesn't. He writes some of them, but most of them are written by someone else. And he also improvises a lot of them.
Because if someone else is writing Donald Trump's speeches, that means there's someone else like Donald Trump.
There's a lot of other people like Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it's the
But
So
like,
I think
someone,
that Stephen Miller guy writes most of them, but he also just goes off if he's doing one of his like rallies, he'll just like improvise.
No, get those lights off. It's my favorite one, I think, by him.
boy fashion was made in 1976.
Okay, so they got no excuse.
Yeah, they got no excuses for this.
Damn.
No, it came out with a punk movement or something.
Is it? Yeah,
So
there
much
was-
sense.
They had the Nazi punks. That was the thing.
Was
It was
that-
a really weird combination because they were
Oh,
like
yeah.
anti-authority, but like pro-Nazism, which is
Pro-Nazis,
like
yeah.
very strict authority.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like, from what I've, I don't know, from what I've gathered, it's like the punks were all like, we love the Nazis because their parents hated them and they were all anti-authoritarian like that. So they saw their parents as an authority figure. Not parents, but like older people as an authority figure. So they were like, yeah, Nazis.
a lot of them just adopted like the Nazi like look, but some of them were actual Nazis.
No.
This was detailed in the Dead Kennedys song "Nazi Punks Fuck Off." Really good song, actually.
Oh, I know.
If you
yeah.
like- if you like
I know
punk.
the song. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Like real punk, not this like the
Wow.
small
Well,
things.
how did I know you were going to
punk.
go there? I mean, Blink-182 is okay.
I like
They have
Blink-182.
a song.
They've got a couple of other songs. What about that one about leaving a rose at the foot of the stairs? Or is that the same song?
Leave the roses by the stairs just to let me know she cares. That's the same song.
Oh, is it the same song?
I was like doing it in my head. I'm like, isn't that the same song? There's I Miss You, which is the doom doom ka doom 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 ka. Hello there, the angel from my nightmare. We'll probably get YouTube struck on this now that I think it because I'm such a good rendition.
Oh, I thought you were playing the song from your phone into the microphone.
And then there's
I couldn't
the-
tell.
There's the other one which is
Yeah, I don't really.
it's called Damn It, but they don't say Damn It in it.
Well, that'd be
And then
rude.
there's
That'd be
the-
rude. They can't. Blink-182, despite being a punk band, can't curse. That's how punk they are.
And then there was the one that was Nobody Likes You When You're 23.
Oh, yeah, 22. Isn't it? Nobody likes you when you're... Oh, yeah, it's 23.
No, it's
22 wouldn't rhyme.
I know about you. I'm feeling 22. That's Taylor Swift.
That's Taylor Swift, yeah.
That's a really
Very
sexy
not
dance.
punk. Thank you. I really
She
tried.
started out country. And she has dated a lot of people.
Wow,
She's
that's,
doing the thing we do.
that's like a me level segue.
All right.
Who has Taylor Swift dated? She's
Rank
dated.
Taylor Swift's exes from 1 to 400.
Oh, well, Tom Hiddleston's definitely number one.
Really?
She dated that guy who's a DJ.
Oh, that narrows it down.
No, not Skrillex.
Skrillex. Skrill poo.
Why could you see Taylor Swift dating
Deadmau5?
Skrillex? No.
I
No,
could
I know
see
who it is. It was Calvin Harris.
Calvin Harris, that's
Oh.
it. Yeah, Calvin Harris. She dated Calvin Harris for ages.
Calvin Harris just sounds like a fashion designer.
I don't think that's his
Calvin
real name.
Yeah, it's like a from memory, it's like a Marilyn Manson thing where you got Marilyn Monroe and Charles Manson. Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like Calvin Klein and then Jeff Harris.
Right.
Well, who's Jeff Harris?
It's another clothing brand.
Oh, so it's not even like
No,
clever
it's
like
not. It's
Marilyn Manson.
It's definitely not. I just pulled Jeff Harris out of my house.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, because I was like,
I could have gotten you with one of those things.
I was like, never heard of Jeff Harris as a clothing brand. But maybe it is. Maybe it is one.
Harris.
Is it a clothing brand?
Jeff Harris is.
I love how fact checking happens on the show, not before the show.
I love how fact checking
We don't-
happens when he says something.
Yeah, well,
No, I'm curious. I'm not fact checking. Born October 7th, 1964, as an attorney and a Missouri Democratic
So
politician.
it's definitely not a fashion label.
No, politics is Hollywood for ugly people.
Have you heard of that thing that they say about Canberra? The politicians in Canberra have a lot of sex with people because, like, they're the most exciting thing down there. So all the girls.
Canberra is our capital, just as a thing.
Yeah, we have a weird thing where we invented a second capital. Actually,
It's-
that American did that too. So
Yeah.
it's like our Washington DC because it's a separate state and it's like it's got its own elections and its own senators and stuff. Actually, it doesn't have Washington DC doesn't have senators, but we do. Anyway,
I mean,
I thought they had senators. America has senators. I thought
America
they-
has
senators,
senators, but
yeah.
Washington DC doesn't have its own.
states.
I don't think it does.
Oh, okay. Just Canberra?
Canberra
Yes,
has
very
two.
much so. And they're like,
Who's in Canberra?
It's all.
I don't know, it's Canberra. No one cares. That's where you put the.
Canberra.
All right, cool. That's the podcast. We're gonna wrap it here.
Do you reckon, like, if they're trying to motivate each other,
Yeah,
like
they're like-
politicians, they're like, is this Canberra or Can't-bra?
You got there for
See, that
me.
was much better.
That's where I was trying to go, but I just didn't get there.
Yeah, we can.
Bruh.
Yeah, okay.
That's going to be definitely one of, like a Canberra politicians.
No, that's going to be a
like,
state
slogan.
No, because Canberra still has its own state politicians.
so
right?
there's state
They must be like they're like, yeah, we're politicians in Canberra.
Oh.
Woo,
No, they're
we do things.
yeah, but they keep trying to make like laws that the High Court keeps striking down because they can't make them
Why?
because
'Cause
they
they're
think they're
not-
big for their britches.
Yeah, they think
They
they're
tried to legalize gay marriage themselves,
Oh, yeah.
and then they got struck down by the
Yeah.
High Court.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because Canberra had gay marriage for like a day and then,
Yeah, well,
It went
yeah.
away.
But they couldn't actually make that, and it wasn't
Yeah.
legally binding.
yeah. That's funny.
But we have it now,
yeah, we have it now.
We have
We've
it now.
progressed.
and I haven't checked recently, but the sky has not fallen on us.
yeah.
See, that's the thing as well. They also said that legalizing gay marriage would, like, spur the economy. It hasn't done that really either.
Oh, well,
I mean, wedding industry will get bigger now.
Like, okay, at work, we work closely with the place where you register your marriage and stuff. And, yeah, quite a low amount.
Really?
Even with the guys over in, like, Marrickville, I was talking to one of them recently, and they're like, yeah, nothing changed.
I knew a gay guy who was like, I said, "Oh, what do you think about the whole plebiscite?" And he's like, "I don't really care." I said, well, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, marriage is some straight bullshit."
I mean, I think it's good. If you want to get
It's-
married, go get married.
It's definitely good. It's good that they have the option now.
But I don't know if, like, maybe like even straight people aren't really getting married anymore.
Yeah, and the ones that do, they don't really stay married.
Yeah,
50%.
Like Jared and I just looked at each other, being like, "We'll make it. Don't
You
worry.
you looked
you
at
will
me.
make
Well,
it. Don't
you
worry."
looked at me like with this-
Statistically, one of you is going to get divorced, but not the other.
Yeah.
So
What's the statistics on people on like their third marriages? How many third marriages make it?
none. I think as you get to like, as you do another marriage repeatedly, the likelihood of it ending in divorce just goes closer to 100%.
If I
Really?
was a divorce lawyer, I would totally
Just
make
only target third and fourth marriages.
no, not even. I would make. You know how you can go to
Is
coffee
this an
places.
business yourself idea?
Well, I'm not a divorce lawyer, and that's not going to make me billions of dollars.
But we do have a friend who's a lawyer. He can do all the law stuff, and we'll be the handsome men in suits.
And we will, like, my idea was just make, like, you know how you get those coffee cards that get, like, a
Yeah.
little punch thing?
Yeah.
You get those for divorces. So it's like, oh, you've got your fifth divorce. You go, the next one's on us.
One free divorce next time. But there are people out there who'd probably use that.
Yes, highly likely.
Hollywood people.
Hollywood is fraught with it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would.
I think Hollywood's like particularly.
Did you know
Hard on it, though.
that Ryan Reynolds, so he's married to Blake Lively, right?
Really?
Yeah, he is. And they're like a power couple in Hollywood. But he used to be married to Scarlett Johansson as well. I didn't know that the other day. And when I found that out, I was like, whoa, he's got like two really good looking girls.
Well, he's a very good-looking man.
He is.
In Hollywood with a very
In
good looking
Hollywood.
bank account.
But
Just putting it out
I
there.
think Scarlett Johansson probably has a bigger bank account than.
And
Ryan
Blake
Reynolds.
Lively has a good bank account as well. Okay, we can't. Jared's just looking at a
I
glove.
found a glove. I wanted to look at the glove and see if it fits.
You know, I put that on. If it doesn't fit, we must have quit.
You're going to
Damn,
slap
what
him
is,
with
what is
it?
this used for? It's like rubber.
I use it for work.
Oh.
It's like shock absorbent and electricity absorbent.
So if you electrocute yourself,
How do you
won't
use your
die.
phone?
I can't really electrocute myself because I don't work on anything live. But
Ah.
except if the electricians are really really dodgy, which they have been
yeah.
a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
But
This glove really does not fit.
Now,
Oh, you could punch. Why is there rubber on the knuckles? You're doing rubber on the knuckles.
look, I don't.
Unless
know.
you're like punching like AV equipment into walls.
Look, I have not used them once, but there's work sites where they're like, oh no, you need to wear gloves at all times. I'm like,
really?
yeah,
Wow.
like actual building sites.
Ah, okay, that makes
Yeah, a
sense.
lot of. Ooh.
Can I feel
Yeah,
it?
we had we almost had a bloody gang war with the
Ooh.
Jip Rockers today.
Why? What happened? I want to hear this story.
Okay, so
Is this dating advice? Don't get in a
Well-
game war with chip rockets.
well, yeah, that's very good at dating advice. Okay, so some background: Jip Rockers are predominantly Asian,
Yes.
like
Whoa.
90% Asian.
Right.
The same with painters.
Yeah. So there was already some. Everything that is about to happen sounds like slightly racist, and I did hear some like next level racial slurs too. So I heard, and
Wow.
no,
Wow, that's next level. Okay.
so you know how you've got like wires and pipes and stuff in walls, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So theoretically, you're supposed to have those in the frame of the wall before you put the Jip Rock up.
Right.
And like the electricians and stuff, they got to sign off on it to say, yes, we've put everything we need in this wall. You can put a sheet up.
Right.
They're just sheeting walls like left, right, and center without
Oh, without checking.
anyone signing. And then they're getting angry at us because we have to cut open the walls to put our cables in.
Right.
Yeah, they're like,
So no one thought that one through.
yeah. And then like they speak perfectly good English.
Yeah.
But anytime we get angry at them, they'll just suddenly go, no English, no English.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard that before.
Yeah, anyway. I won't say it. Every time I bring up the Jip Rockers to like any of the electricians, they suddenly go from like happy to
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that.
When I was swim teacher, I never came across any of that. So.
Chip rockers?
Jip rockers.
Probably not in the pool, no.
Not in the pool.
if they were Jip Rocking the pool, that'd be really weird.
Yeah.
Like you
just
just get
sealing
there
this-
one day, they put Jip Rock across the top of the pool.
We're
What
just
is-
sealing this pool up.
What is jip rock? It's just like plaster, isn't
Plaster
it?
wall, like
Yeah.
Yeah, plaster
fibro.
wall.
Fibro. Oh no,
Yeah.
fibro is asbestos.
No, we
But-
don't.
Drywall.
Oh, yeah.
Like, go knock on the wall, not that one, but the one next to it. I think that's...
There's a drywall somewhere in this house because the guy put it basically his own dodgy, not up to code extension on that we still use.
Okay. Is it this
Oh,
room?
yeah, no, it's not. It's not this one.
No, this is good. This is all like brick and stuff. But you know that back room with the dining table and stuff. That's
Oh, is that an extension?
yeah,
There you go.
dodgy.
Dodgy.
Yeah, we had to get like the entire thing re-roofed and a bunch of other stuff because the guy did it himself.
How long
But
have
he was
you
also a
lived here for?
marijuana dealer, so
Oh, really?
So
Did you get any good deals?
no.
Well, seeing as he
took
moved out before.
Although we could have, like, if we didn't tell the bloody council about it, thanks, Dad, we could have had his like illegal tap the water supply pipe running straight out of the shed and get free water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
Oh, because he had to water his plants for his gardening.
And he doesn't
yeah.
want that to come up on his bill.
It didn't show up on his bill.
Yeah.
But it didn't help because
Wow.
we kept getting visited by the police for like a year after we moved here.
Really?
And they were like, we're just checking on things.
Just,
Just
Can
hanging
we
out,
see
man.
your shed?
Just hanging out, man. Just,
I wonder if he actually did he go to jail at all? Do you know?
it's like, did we know the tenants before us?
No, we didn't.
Oh, we met him once or twice. I don't even know if there was a real estate agent. I think there wasn't a real estate agent. But we met him, and I don't know, he seemed like a nice enough guy.
He was just growing some sweet.
They also,
This is Australia. It was terrible, probably.
Probably.
yeah, we don't have very good.
I know
quality.
one marijuana smoker who he went to Amsterdam,
Yeah.
and then when he came back, he couldn't do Australian weed anymore because it was just.
I've never
so
tried
bad.
weed, actually, to be honest with you.
Don't worry, we'll have you on for when weed becomes legal here. We'll have an episode.
Episode
we'll have
420.
Episode 420.
Have you? You have. So Jared has, definitely.
But Australian weed, that doesn't count.
Michael, have you tried
No.
weed? No, see?
But if I went to Colorado, I would.
Yeah,
I try the edibles.
that apparently hits you the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
That's
you have
how I
like
do
10
it.
of them, you have one.
So
No, I don't.
I know a person.
Often it's like you just got to have just a bit of one, and then you're like, oh, this isn't doing
There's
anything.
a show on Netflix called
And then you see the devil.
Cooking with Marijuana. There's a show on it.
Is that the Snoop Dogg and
I can't
Martha
remember.
Stewart?
I wasn't really paying attention as I was watching it, but they're literally doing a cooking competition with weed.
Oh, they do like weed brownies, weed cupcakes.
But like other
Weed butter. Weed butter's
weeds,
a thing.
yeah, weed. So using weed butter and weed oil.
It's called hemp.
No, but they were calling it. I can't remember what they were calling it, but
Cannabutter.
cannabis butter. I don't know.
Cannabutter?
I can't remember what it was called, but it was
Is
like
it Cannabutter?
No, it was not Cannabutter.
That's what it's called, though.
Is it Cannabutter or Cantabutter? Sorry.
I can't believe it's not Cannabutter.
It's on Netflix.
No, I do not. Do you have a business idea?
Do I have a business idea?
Oh, actually, I sort of do.
All right. Well,
Well, it's more of a business idea for an already established business.
okay. In business yourself.
Business. Dropped. Finance. Marketing. And big on your portfolio.
So that was beautiful.
Is it dating related?
No, I mean I tried that for a while and then I just
You know, tell us you had a really good one for dating. What was
What?
it? You had it was like Tinder, but it wasn't Tinder.
Well, I have an idea. It's called In Dating Yourself. And it's Tinder for Ensmarten Yourself listeners.
Oh, I like that.
And then everybody's got a little chance. Like, everybody's got a 1 in 50 chance of getting paired with Ronald, regardless of what they swipe.
regardless of what he swipes as well.
We got you, bro.
But he's not interested in sex. So.
Yeah, but he's interested in dating.
No, he wants to... He reads Playboy for the articles now. And he dates people for their...
For their personality. No, okay. So,
the intellect.
actually, no, here, I got two. I just thought of one then. Okay. So, basically, this was a Facebook thing. So, now there's been a whole bunch of like fake articles and like troll articles and clickbait articles on Facebook.
And they're doing the whole fake news thing. And
Oh,
it's
yeah, like
called lots
fake
of-
news isn't our
our
friend.
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't care. I don't care. Some of them are pretty funny. So basically, my idea was, I was like, why doesn't Facebook just charge places that make fake news or bait articles or whatever, and then just give it to the people that fell for the bait?
Wait, what do you mean? Like, give the people who fell to the bait the money?
Yeah.
Well, then I'd fall for bait all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be like, oh,
That's to get
Oh, no, I clicked on the article about Donald Trump being a lizard.
Oh, and I believed it. I'm going to comment saying I believed it. No, but so then there's my second one, which is dating.
Those stupid lizard people coming here, taking our jobs,
What's your dating
absorbing our
one?
sunlight.
Also, okay, I gotta actually, you know what? I'll tell you after. It's a Jurassic World 2 thing I saw yesterday. It was really good. I liked it.
I haven't seen it.
So basically, so you said it's like Tinder, right? And I was like, what is Tinder used for? Dating. What can it be used for? Blind dating.
What?
So you don't
Dating
get.
for blind people.
I mean, blind people can use it as well, I guess.
Well, I guess if you're
We're
blind,
all inclusive.
if you're blind, all dates are blind dates.
No, you just have a list of names,
And you pick just a name.
and you just be like, yep.
Oh yeah.
And then if you get yepped as well,
So if you see something like Charisse, you're like, no.
Or Cheryl.
Yeah, or
yeah,
like,
that's a.
or
No, you get a
if
name.
you see
and
Beryl, you're like, name and age.
Gertrude.
Or just name, because if you're Beryl, you're like, oh no, she's 80. And it's actually some like poor 25-year-old whose like,
Whose name's
whose
Gertrude.
mum was really dumb.
His
And it's
name's
just like,
Gertrude.
Or a lot of.
Gertrude.
The thing with that is, right, I see a lot of this at work. So people that come across from Asia, they are like, obviously, they have an Asian name, right? So
And then you got to pick an English name.
they don't have
they
to
pick
one.
super white English names.
No, they don't. They pick super old English names.
Yeah, I've
Because like
noticed that.
people at work, they'll fill in their form, right, and they'll have like Hongzu, right, whatever, and then like their email will usually be their anglicized name, and it'll be like Agnes or something
Gertrude.
like Gertrude or something
I
super
love
old.
the name Gertrude because it sounds like beetroot.
Is that the only reason you like it?
No, also my great grandmother's name was Gertrude.
Did you call her Beetroot?
I never met her, but
Oh, great grandmother, yeah. I had one great grandmother who was alive for a little while,
I never met
but she
her.
was a terrible person. Like, people were actually kind of happy that she died.
Ooh,
Ouch.
take that, great grandmother.
But yeah, her name was Gertrude, and she was cool. apparently.
One of the ones I saw recently was Hyacinth. I know it's a flower, but it's also like an ancient name as well.
That took you.
I'm glad you took that glove off, because I was starting to get like Michael Jackson flashbacks. Just the one glove to hide your vitiligo.
So he actually had vitiligo.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why he started wearing the glove, because it started on his hands, and then eventually it got to the point where it was covering so much of his body, he just got the rest of his skin bleached.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was
He
why.
just had a shower with a cheese grater.
That's not.
Well, that's how you get rid of it, all of it. It is just
Okay,
you rubbed too hard on the
Okay,
loofah.
Jared, I never thought I'd have to say this, but you cannot grate the black off you. That's not how pigments work.
He got given a loofah and he just went too hard.
I never saw it as a kid though. When he was like a little kid in the Jackson 5.
No,
It was like-
it comes on in puberty, doesn't it?
I don't know. So it's like, we have to ask that friend of ours who's got it.
Yes.
Yeah. But like, I think it starts in patches, and then for some people it spreads, and for Michael Jackson it just spreads so
Because
much.
there's one girl who is like a model and she's got it and she's like stunning, but she's got it. And
I think I've seen the photos.
Have
of
you seen her? Yeah, so
Yeah.
she's got it and she's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, see, people are...
And she's dark, other than the vitiligo.
yeah,
right,
that's
isn't she?
right. Yeah. Yeah, she is.
So I shared my business ideas.
Well, my idea was an Ensmarten Yourself themed dating app.
Whoa, how blind are you? I can see the future in these.
Well, I also haven't washed those in about 7
Oh,
years.
Okay. Well, so I put Michael's glasses on that I found on this desk, and I'm like, whoa.
Like, I literally only use them for reading. So,
How
like,
smart do I look in these?
Pretty smart, actually.
Whoa,
But
it's
not-
actually fixing my vision.
not as smart as you would look in these.
No, we've got to put those on Katie. Put them on Katie. There we go.
Oh yeah, we need that. We need that photo.
Wait.
Whoa, hello.
Oh, I can.
Oh damn.
I don't think I
Can
look very
hardly
good
see.
at these. No, you.
No,
you taking a picture
which
or
way? I
not?
can't. Hold on.
Wait, tell me
it's
when.
swiping one way. There we go.
Tell me when.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's good.
Can I see? Can I take these off?
No, you can't take them
Oh,
off.
that's disgusting. I'm not letting you pose
All right,
that.
cool. We'll take another one. I mean, we'll be here for like 30 minutes. But yeah, no, this is actually fixing my vision. What is this?
Can I try
Well, your
it?
vision's
Can I-
adjusting to it.
Oh,
Can I try them?
no. I
I want to see how blind Michael
No,
is.
I want to. Are these reading glasses?
Yeah.
Do I need reading glasses? Is this the podcast where we
Again,
find...
your eyes are adjusting to having lenses in front of them. If you take them off, your eyes will get back to normal again
It's...
in about the same amount of time. But do get yourself checked out
Yeah, like...
because you look good with glasses.
I'm going to wear them on the end of my nose like a librarian.
But like the sexy librarian who, when she lets her hair down,
That's never happened. Name an attractive librarian that we had at school ever.
Don't
well,
actually
look,
name
I'm sure
them,
Miss, I'm sure Miss, I'm going to bleep this out. Miss was a bit of a fox in her day.
Skip that. Ixnay. Yeah, no, I can't think of one. You ever notice how every librarian takes their job super seriously? It's like, bro, you're a librarian. Put the books back.
They have to do a degree for it, actually.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
you
do.
got to understand the archiving and the
Referencing,
decimals.
Dewey Decimals, and you got to
Man,
understand.
I couldn't do an online course for
no,
that.
librarians actually have to do a lot of stuff.
They have to understand like research on a meta level.
Yeah, they've got to go really in depth.
Now,
on
I
it.
don't know about high school librarians, but like definitely uni librarians.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I assume whatever, yeah. I mean,
Well,
like,
that's the thing. All the uni I've seen a lot of attractive uni librarians. So, but also they're attractive, but they're a bit weird. You know,
oh, so it's like
you have to be a little bit weird, I think, to be a librarian.
I've got a friend that's a librarian. She's not weird.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I haven't been wearing these glasses, and I'm like, it looks much clearer. What the?
Without the glasses.
Yeah, no, with.
Well, get some glasses. You can't have mine.
No,
He
mine
doesn't
now.
have health insurance.
So
These are
you,
mine now.
so you'd have to pay like $320 instead of $360 for your frames.
No, Medibank, you get it 100% back.
Can you? Oh, you buy glasses. Oh, but then they've got to
They
test
test
you.
through me.
All right. We go to like Specsavers on the sly and be like, look, we need glasses for him, but she's.
So wait, you're not
gonna
on
buy
married health insurance yet?
No. That's like
I ain't got money for
$300 a month.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's so expensive.
Healthcare in Australia is so expensive.
That's
It's
why
going
you
to set off a
don't.
lot of people. I feel.
That's
like
why
a lot
with
of Americans.
dating.
We haven't spoken about carbon dating yet.
Oh yeah, that's the best kind of dating.
I don't know.
I don't even
too
know
much
how it
about
works.
Carbon dating, to be honest.
We'd
with
have to ask Hayley, isn't she a scientist?
you. Haley.
Isn't she a scientist?
She's in chemistry and in environmental, so yeah, she might know
Yeah,
a little bit
she might
about
know.
it.
What about relative dating?
No, that's not legal here.
That's another like carbon dating sort of thing.
Well, I heard a great saying the other day.
Yeah.
Incest is relative.
So, incest, the game a whole family can play.
Oh, guys, we're getting desperate.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? That's great comedy.
And that's about 74 minutes. So, do you want to
Oh, okay,
wrap
cool.
this up, stick a bow on it?
All right, this is where we usually plug the socials. You'd know if you listen to
Should I do it? Because I'm
you're the
all right.
sis- you're the-
So I'm so follow them on Twitter. They're at Ensmarten. That's it. Just at Ensmarten. On Instagram, it's the Ensmarten Yourself podcast. Facebook, the Ensmarten Yourself podcast. And if you want to follow the boys, they don't have Twitter or Instagram or Facebook really to be able to follow. But you can follow me at Katie___Hunter on Twitter.
Three underscores.
Because there is several famous Katie Hunters. So at Katie___Hunter. And then my Instagram is just Katie Hunter 94.
Wait, you're not the famous Katie?
I'm not the famous
You're
Katie
not the
Hunter.
swimsuit model, Katie
I'm
Hunter?
not the swimsuit
Jared, you
model.
told me we were getting the swimsuit model, Katie Hunter.
Okay, so is that your plug?
Yeah, that's my plug.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to
And
go back
also
and do the
YouTube,
ones you missed.
YouTube and Spotify. Oh, you guys are on Spotify now.
Yes, thank you.
And Apple Podcasts at Inspiring Yourself and Podbean.
Basically,
Inspired
anywhere
Spot
you can
Podcast.
get podcasts,
You'll
you
be
can
able to find
probably
them.
find us.
Yeah.
Or the good places, at least. The really unlearned places.
I mean, and unlearned. I don't know. We're
Oh,
popping
yeah,
up on...
Castbox just picked us up randomly.
Yeah, it's...
So,
Like, I mean, I'm flattered, but $250, please. Yeah, no, it's... I don't know, did you miss one?
I don't think I missed one. We did Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
No, there's another one.
do we have a Bebo?
YouTube,
Yeah, we should get a MySpace.
MySpace.
The Ensmarten Yourself MySpace.
Well, Justin Timberlake owns that now, so maybe we can meet him.
You good?
We should text Justin. I'm going to text Justin.
Oh,
Timberlake.
did you end up texting Waleed Ali?
I mean, I sent them a message on Facebook.
And they saw it and never replied.
Yeah, they saw it and never replied.
He got ghosted.
It's not ghosting. They were never there to begin with.
Look, if it's Channel 10, they probably fired the person who was responsible for responding to the Facebook messages when they lost all their money.
Yeah, they don't even have a computer because usually when you message a company, they're like, "Hi, we're busy at the moment, but we'd love to get back to you on your message."
Yeah, I got that from Clive Palmer. I was so gutted.
Yeah, I messaged him too, and he didn't.
I've
message
never
me.
messaged Clive Palmer.
Do it.
I will.
You can talk to his intern.
I will definitely talk to his intern.
Yeah, I think
Me
it's
and
just
his
a bot.
intern will hit it off.
Oh, we should get Clive Palmer on the show.
Yes.
I mean, that would be great content, and we should get.
I would vote for him just because he went on the show.
That's not a good idea.
Well, it's better than voting for any of the other mobs,
Yeah,
so...
yeah, the other ones are pretty bad. On that note,
Anyway,
let's wrap it up. What are any last words, Catherine?
Thank you
before
for
I
having
kill
me,
you, Mr.
boys.
Bond?
Thanks for having me on. And I'll be back, I'm sure.
I mean, you can't just invite yourself back.
I'm inviting myself back.
We'll have them. We're gonna have.
we'll see how the ratings work out, and then we'll have our people talk to your people.
Yes.
My people are, your people
Yes,
are literally
both-
me.
Yes, and your people are you as well.
So you like to talk to yourself and, organise a time and all that. Anyway, that's us.